Okay. I guess we can start. Oh. Right. Here I am. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Guess we can start. Just make sure that's ready. So, we are in part 2 of the 4th case in the first game of Ace Attorney. I believe that's where we were. Just get another drink so and clear my voice, so because I know I'm gonna have to be voicing Gumshoe again. I want to be prepared. We got to meet Von Karma for the first time, and how delightfully devilish he is. I'm gonna try and get the voice for him better. I want him to sound like really evil. But yeah, I guess we should just get into it. If it lets me. Okay. So we do day 2 of our investigation. Alright. What is he doing in the detention center? Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? Oh yeah, she held herself in contempt of court. I don't know. I just knew I had to do something, and not be a useless character. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial, so that's one thing. I guess. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, Seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oof. I only wanted to get me to get bail money, really. You can pay for me, huh? How much? I don't know. I guess I'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Okay, goodbye. This is probably a good spot. There are fewer here than there were yesterday. But the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today, too. Let's just keep going. I haven't seen Lara around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kiance. There's nothing here, huh? This is where Lotto is, right? Oh! Detective Gumshoe. Oh god, I have to do this already. Alright, let me get another swig of water before I start. Hey! Detective Gumshoe! Hey, pal! The trial today, Yeah? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow?
It sounds like he's bringing another witness.
Another witness? You mean the one he was originally supposed to give today? Yeah, he said something about it in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Or, who was it?
Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
Right. Right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth.
What's up?
Is he afraid of earthquakes? Never heard anything about that before.
Mr. Edgeworth doesn't like to talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident.
The DL6 incident?
Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes.
I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey for no reason.
Huh? She's not on bail yet? That's strange. Don't let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what happened in that courtroom for one for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling.
Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth?
He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get that report on Maya and get her out of here as soon as I can.
Thank you. I was wondering, how much is the bail going to be?
Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
What? Edgeworth?
Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her. Alright, pal. Don't forget to pick her up, okay?
Well, cool. That's one less problem for us, I guess. Let's touch the camera again. Last camera. Okay, fine. I wonder if there's anything here now. Nope, nothing. Might as well get mine out. Nick, you finally came! I was only gone for like 5 minutes. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go! Free at last, eh? Those interrogators are really mean. They're like, okay, what did you do this time? Like, I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. And here we go. Now we move. Wait. Nope. Maybe... Well, this works. Huh? Oh, I can't go to the Grossbergs anymore, can I? Oh, we're back. Yeah. Hey, y'all! He's back. She's back. Great. It's Lana! Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little reflection, you might say. Whereas that being a witness might be a big responsibility. But I would just went up there and started blabbing any little thing that came to mind. A lot of... So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Lana, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? And you didn't show it during the trial? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. Well, that makes sense.
Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange, make it up to you. What? What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these Southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We got a deal or not?
What do we do, Nick?
Deal. We don't have any of our leads. How much? Huh? You completely off your rocket? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for the information is information. Listen good. What if you was information about Gordy? What? Gordy? But Gordy does. I mean, Gordy might not exist. That brings me proof that show we don't. I'll be keeping watch for the car, okay? See something? Y'all come to me first. Got it? Right. See y'all later. And she's gone.
Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
You don't seriously mean
Gordy? I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay, okay. What the What's that? That's the Steel Samurai.
The Steel Samurai?
Yo, Myra! I forgot his voice. I'm supposed to be Shaggy. Larry, what the heck is that?
Oh, like it was my girl Beyonce's idea. She was all, if you like put it this year, it would be really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's really impressive. She could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people, man. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free.
Really? I don't think that's how it works. Right.
Yo, like Nick, like what happened with Edgy?
Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here, though. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
Huh. Hey Larry, you know my Charizard's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. Yeah, it's like a little boy. Huh?
That's, like, weird. Like, I don't think he was ever like that in school.
No? Really?
Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly.
Transferred?
Right. When the DL6 incident happened... Yeah. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Oh. Why did I say it was Larry, then? When did you get that big thing?
Oh, like the big guy? I've had that about a month. It's a big hit with the kids, man.
Why wasn't it there yesterday?
Huh?
Oh, right. The compressor was busted.
Compressor?
Yeah, like, it's the big unit by my hot dog stand, man. That's what I used to put the air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little bit ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
Oh, and here I thought you inflated it by yourself.
I don't want to picture that. Let's go out.
It's always so quiet here. When are those shots closed for good?
Well, with all the murder in the lake and all. It's probably just taking a vacation until it blows over.
I get it.
Still a boat and go out for Gordy. There's nothing here. Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything about Gordy?
No, nothing.
Well, keep moving.
It could get cold here at nighttime.
It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze.
Whoa, no, you don't. No sneezing. Oh, too late. She sneezed. Well. I told y'all no sneezing! See, I said the camera responding to things a little softer than a bang. It triggered one of Von Kaufman's finger snaps now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What about my film? Again. Let's go look for Rorty. Oh, she's gone. Where the heck is the Gordy thing?
What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist?
I'll quit being an investigative photographer. I'll quit. After all, I only have one photo and put in my name so far.
Was it a good one?
You bet. A UFO.
A UFO?
Oh, UFO, right. If I can get a career making photo this time around, and that's it. I'll quit and go back to school.
So you really are a university student?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of taking a break for a bit. Right. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about the case anymore.
Huh?
Didn't you say you had information? Like I said. For doing Gordy. Okay, yeah. Let's find something on Gordy. I was just here.
Gordy Lake is really big.
Wow. Really?
Like...
Let's see. Well, I don't know. Really? We go here?
Hey, pal! What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Miss Edgeworth's case, did you?
What do you mean again?
Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything.
Besides money, that is.
I don't get paid.
Might as well.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down Gordy Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds?
Eek!
You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little question for me then?
Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
Well, okay. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lada.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry.
I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy.
Huh?
He's just a goofy guy.
I'll loan you one of our new secret weapons for finding the evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show it to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing Secret Weapon 1, Missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog.
Oh, we get the doggy.
Missile. Woohoo, good boy.
Aw. Look at this little guy. He's a little guy. He's so cute. Look at that cute dog. Cute dog. And this will help us howl. With his nose.
Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. It is my own personal pole.
Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster.
Yeah?
How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole?
Never know till you try, pal. Next one is the last one.
Oh god.
A metal detector.
Let's try Missile for now.
Sure thing, pal. Be good to him.
He's so cute. Alright, now we go back.
Hey, Nick!
Hmm?
This one acting strange.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, like I love little doggies!
Is his name Scooby-Doo? Good boy, good boy. Oh god. Arrgh.
Oh, what's wrong, Missile? Eek! That's a Missile!
He just... Animal! It's eating my samurai dog! Oh. Well, we just ruined the man's career.
Like my samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one.
I'm sorry, Larry.
Sorry! Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick!
It's going to have to this time. Nothing. Is Lasso there? Yeah, okay. Dog.
Hey, Lana!
Aw, what a cutie. Is he yours?
He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile.
Huh. Get on to one of those things, sniffer things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like.
Hadn't thought about that.
Really? Yeah. Perhaps. I'll do the metal detector for now. Whoops. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna have to sit through this, aren't I? I didn't mean to do that, actually. Let's do the metal detector.
Hey, Lana! It's a metal detector.
I know what it is. I'm not sure that's gonna pick up Gordy though. Unless if it's eating people's watches, it's changed something.
Oh, hadn't thought of that.
Well. Well, this stinks. I'm guessing it's this fishing rod then. I guess it's gonna be a fishing rod. Yay, I did it! I got an achievement that on accident. I'm going for completion, not achievements, so. It was the fishing pole.
Okay, Nick. This looks like a good spot.
A good spot for... Oh.
Time to do some fishing.
She's serious. What are you gonna use as bait?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Figgleston.
Sure, maybe we should have...
Wait. Oh my god.
Nick, how could you?
I'm kidding. Yeah, that's actually really dark.
Some jokes are better left untold. Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any anti-cancer boots.
Here we go. Ah, my leg.
Oh god, here we go again. What are you doing?
Sorry, Lana.
Don't tell me y'all got some on fun. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll.
Nick, pay her.
My poor wallet. Well.
Oh, wait, for catching Gordy.
A fishing pole? Oh yeah, your doggone mind.
Yes, I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole.
Never thought of that. Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't believe it. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do here? Nothing. Oh, nope. Well, I guess we're stuck. Might as well. Yeah, there is a motive. Robert Hammond saying that.
God, it doesn't look good, pal.
Well. legitimately not sure what I'm supposed to do. Well, okay. I'm legitimately stuck. Should I try the metal detector at the... you know what? I know what. I have an idea. I don't think I did this yet. Try the metal detector on the beach, on the boat dock. Since that's the one, I don't think I did that, so. Because I've been stuck on this for a while. That was it. That was it. Finally, this place is useful for something. Dick! It's beeping! The metal detector's beeping! Sure, it's loud enough about it. Whatever, this must be those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Hmm? Nick? Look! Huh? An air tank? The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now we found it. It's heavy. Alright. Hey Larry, you want to use these flags, right? What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen this before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? Oh my god. Oh god, he did. He's gay. Is this the same thing? Say, is this air tank yours? Like, why would I have a thing like that, man? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags on your Steel Samurai these days. Or like elementary schools. And car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? Wait, no, wait, no. Nope. Alright, watch it, buddy. I'm not saying it until the lawyer gets it. Larry, Nick is your lawyer. Well, Larry, she's right. Bah. Anyway, I never seen that air tank. Okay. Well, I hit the wrong thing. He did it to inflate the Steel Samurai, right? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? The big puffy Steel Samurai. No, why would you go after asking me a question like that? It's like I hit the nail on the head. Right. I actually am... See, the compressor always... what used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it, didn't go well, as I suspected. It didn't go so well. Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Like, come on! Hey, look, it's embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine, whatever. Like I said, it's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So, like, I took the tank and tried up to fill the samurai with that. And then... Oh. I see. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise! That must mean a noise Lotta heard last night. And that tank there took off like a rocket! And it took my poor deflated samurai with it! What? Into Gourd Lake? That thing's Gordy. That thing sure scared me out of my gore, that's for sure. Shut up. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill flew away? What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago. Now, like, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. It's Gordy. So I went out and everything in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when you did find it? Just last night! The night before last! That's the night of the murder. It flew way out here. It took me 4 whole days to find it. Like, the night before last. That was the night of the murder. Like, sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved at least one mystery. Yeah. Maybe we should tell her. When we sure will. Right now. Yep, I have to say I know exactly. Really? Well, Miss Alaya, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got some scoop on me? Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. Y'all for real? Gordy really exists? Wait, I need proof. You got a photo? Of course I have proof. No fair, Nick. It was when I was in the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy. Enough jibber jabbing. Let's see your proof. Yeah, it's this. Let's just get it over with. Larry's air tank? What y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? Well, what exactly are you saying, Nick? There is a stand near here. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud when it flew. A bang? That tank, along with the steel deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph in the lake of this photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Guess I gotta quit now. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a girl's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. So, tell us some information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops saying something about the witness tomorrow. They say it's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental. Yeah, that place. Just an old guy living all by himself.
Thanks, Lana. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick.
Hold on. Something else? Yeah, not in the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know? Yeah, I remember you said so. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Time for me to pack up and leave. And there she goes. And her career is over. And it's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yep, the legend of Larry. All familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Yep, because Larry's always taking a shit.
Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Oh, I do not want to imagine that. Well, finally get to do something here.
Hey, Nick! There's the boat shop that Lana was talking about.
Yep. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Well, let's go check it out anyway.
Yeah. No, nothing. Actually, let me look at this photo. Maybe we can go to... Let's try the Zenstone there. What did I get you with this in questioning?
Let's come back later.
Oh, well, okay. There's a ghost shoot in here. God, no one's here. Where do I even... Oh! Okay. Is that you? Eek! Hey. Is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Meg? Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. God, I have to imitate a parrot. The parrot, the one on the perch. Keith? Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
Nick, what's the wet
Noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the nickname for Miles Edge with the stick! Okay, it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello. Hurry up. Jeez.
You fell asleep.
I guess he's relieved. He can finally rest. Let's kill him. Oh, he's alive. He's gonna wake up. Or not. A pasta shop. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. So that makes you the third generation. Tossing. Dough tossing? Yes. You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. I'm old. Pasta wrangler in the West? Meg! You know the best pasta is always made in the west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that. Nick, how long do we teach this up? Here we go again. This is a boat rental shop. What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Oh, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the pay comes with, yo, dude, we want to ride with one of your boats. That's why I keep the boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. Pretty confused myself. Nick, listen. Maybe, maybe the gun? Nope. I'm just gonna have to try everything. I don't think this is it. Nope. God, what is it? Huh? Oh, it's always the attorney badge for some reason. That old lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. No, he's not. Miles did. I get it. Huh? Yep. I got you all figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's a chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on this lake the other night. Please help us! A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Might as well. Okay, we promise. Nick! Are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Wait. I guess, aren't you? Shut up. That's my boy. Good on you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just... Never mind. You too, Meg. What'd you want to know? Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Really? This is gonna be fun. Let's just examine.
Wow, an amazing parrot.
Oh. What? You forgot, Meg. You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been? Hello? Hello? Squawk.
This parrot's name is Polly.
Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Polly.
Polly!
Cute.
My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell every important thing to Polly over here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
All right.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
And all it takes is clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write the number to...
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Can we talk to the parrot? Yep, I've seen this. Oh, he has seen it. You know something about this, sir. Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Huh? Dad? You know something about this? Yep. The other night on the lake. Well, I guess this is Phoenix Wright's father now.
Yes.
I know all about that. I seen it.
What? Tell us. Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Oh my god. This sucks. I have to click so much. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang! So I looked outside. I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back. A young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep.
What did he say?
Yep.
We need to earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here.
Terry?
Yep. The kid next door. You used to always make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself whiskers growing on his face. Must be talking about Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down the court tomorrow. You know, somehow I don't think we're gonna get museum information with this guy. I think we'll be leaving.
Wait, I had one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something?
What? Don't forget DL6! What?
Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly. What? Don't forget DL6! What? He knows. I might have just said something that I shouldn't have. Oh well. The DL6 incident. Dad. That's getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
He locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be? I need to do more research on this DL6 incident. Well, thanks for telling us where we should go.
Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time?
Actually, I wanted to ask you something. But first, I need to go to the bathroom and get get maybe a snack. We'll see. But I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, please help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgar's father died. I can't help this but think that it has something to do with this current case.
To tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. But you have to wait for Beta to ever read the file. So, afraid I can't show them to you, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to the case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
You know the boat rental shop in Gourd Lake?
Oh yeah!
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret.
You know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd boy. I haven't seen him able to get a straight answer out of him. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Besides the first, he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify. That's why we called him a lot of hotness today. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds sus.
Well, maybe if I can...
What's that? A parrot?
The old man, the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident.
That incident?
DL6.
What?
Yep, we get this. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would the old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait, what if? What if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I get you. Sounds like you need the information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you a special bit of...
Let's do this. Oh god.
Wow, it's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick.
15 years ago. Both me and Richard were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6.
Nick, I found where the file is.
Oh, thanks. Well, first, I have to get a handle on the facts, like a summary. Summary. Found it!
Here you go.
December 28th, 2001. Oh, that's unfortunate. It happened right after 9/11.
That is exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So this world takes place 2016. Got it. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? This is the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all the lights went out. And that's why Jed was afraid of earthquakes.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. Jesus. 5 hours.
That would be scary. In the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the three in the elevator had been shot in the heart.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
He said his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Found it! Gregory Edgeworth, 35. Defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50.
Yeesh. He had lost that day's case and gotten in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was...
And the other evidence, it could not have been suicide. A murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before?
Huh?
It sounds like the current case of what's going on here. Now we got the sus data.
Yeah, that'd be a guy who got arrested.
This is it. The man arrested as the suspect in the DL6 incident was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in a court, apparently. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond? The victim in our case!
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so, he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in that elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could Yogi have gone to?
He may be closer than we think. He's the old man, isn't he? I guess I know generally what happened in the DL6 incident now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick, are we going to take the whole file?
I think we just take what we'll need. That's probably all we'll be able to find from here. Now we go to court. Dad is Yanni Yogi. Well, that was quicker than last time, I think, to get to court. Save my progress? Absolutely. This case is long. I'm back now. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Appears the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. It absolutely will not. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. I call my decisive witness to the stand. As soon as the game lets me. Okay, there we go. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. I'm here now. Just kidding. Oh, there I am. Witness, state your profession. I am proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Now. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. On second thought, it really doesn't matter. Yet.
Doesn't matter? What are you thinking? What if the old man... If we don't find who he is, we won't be able to build a case here.
She has a point. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Well, it's gonna be a waste of time. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I've predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name.
I'm not really sure. Yeah.
What do you mean?
My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
Can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant when I rent boats, as usual. And I heard a loud bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating around the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore. A man walks by my window.
Very well.
Nope, we're not cross-examining. We're going to get a guilty verdict now. There is nothing to question in my victim's testimony. Ergo, no need for... Besides, there are only 10 seconds before 3 minutes are up. Judge your verdict now.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
I'm actually cross-examining. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine.
Very well. You may begin.
Ah!
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
There's no way he actually thought that, right? Nope. Not yet. Is there anyone who can verify that? No. I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, what's not good exactly?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
Oh, a parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, Casey boy. This prosecution concedes we cannot prove this witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly? Yep. At the time, that is. At the time. By your window. Yep, by my window, right outside of the little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
That is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure? He was dead. Uh-oh. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in this courtroom is glaring at us. Better act quick. Your Honor, we've proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Mr. Edgeworth who fired the gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring from the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. No. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped the prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true, just as I thought. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please? We need your help. 3 minutes was perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. This court feels full reason to prolong the trial, nor is there any need to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. What? Wait, that's it? Wait! Okay, I was about to say, what? There's no way it ends like that. Who was that just now? Me? What? Larry? What? What are you doing here? Like, listen, you gotta listen to me. How did you even get past security? I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order! What is the meaning of this? Well, I can finish this line, cool. The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment. 1 moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard the gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit there and let you call it a murder. It's just not right, man. I'll testify. Let me testify. Oh, God. Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in court. Not sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us a final chance. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. He doesn't get it. Your Honor, If there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Well, that was something. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
I was at the lake that night?
Yeah. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai that flew into the lake.
Oh, right.
And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh. You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? Oh, it's, nothing, Baka.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. I mean, he's picked it up. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. It didn't have a reason, really. If you didn't pick it up, none of this would happen. This would be a lot easier.
I see.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Go into the bathroom with me. What? Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's a secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify to court. And that someone is Larry. Oh god. It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth.
It was 15. We have to rely on Larry. Good god.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify about everything you saw that evening, on the night of December the 24th.
We're like, right. Leave it to me, man.
Please, Larry, don't mess us up. You're our last chance, and we are so screwed. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
Like that night, I was like out of the boat in the lake, man. Like I was looking for something, I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked over and didn't see a boat. So after I heard a single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. Let's go for it, Nick.
I am also really scared about this, actually. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. Looked around, you know?
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts,
Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy out that night. I'm not sure whether or not there was a boat. Oh, God. That's just the most important part of the case. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Pretty wish I watched the testimony. I do think it was that last one. Oh, it's Lotta's testimony, isn't it? Let's present that. Yep. Wait a sec, Larry. Well, what? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, like Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's bothering me. I'm a witnessy, like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What?
Order! Order and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio?
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. Like, what's the deal, man?
Mr. Von Karma?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. Your Honor, please, allow this witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's at lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and include the details like your radio.
Right. Leave it to me. It's only being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an Olive Crest show on the radio. I was listening to it real booming loud, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ is saying, too.
A high volume?
Can't a man listen to his lit radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? He has no... Yeah,
True enough.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembered exactly what DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
DJ?
The announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs. He could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine this witness, Your Honor.
Very well. I can't believe I'm continuing with this charade.
What did she say?
Nope, Mr. Wright. Please cease these questions. Indeed, Mr. Calmer has the points.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? I guess not. Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Fine, very well. Testify to the court. What is the radio announcer saying?
Hey, it's almost Christmas! And then I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am! She has this very real, sexy voice. I'm not sure how this helps at all. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Do you by chance remember any of the program you're listening to? Oh my god, shut up! This has nothing to do with the case.
Objectives obtained.
Real booming loud. Yeah, you know?
And you had the headphones on?
Yep.
Wouldn't think you could hear anything with anything going on.
So you turned on the radio? Right. I just want to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. I shouldn't have said anything.
Wait.
Wasn't it? I think it's all. Yeah, it's that again. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, my dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The Jesus said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas."
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes?
But that contradicts the two testimonies we have so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when he heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. There is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight? However, this witness said he heard the gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Sus. What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think?
Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence. Oh, Jesus. I actually have nothing. I actually have no idea. There was a gunshot before. Look at this photograph. I'm not gonna make that joke again. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lola Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh?
The real issue here is not why nothing was shown in the photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, that would seem to be the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
I don't care. Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
Doesn't mean it was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey! My nose was clear that night, man! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now.
This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses testified yesterday that they heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. And then was the last shot fired. Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If it's true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it! Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in this case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never underturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is it safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realize the truth. There can be no other Edward more here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumed that his victim was shot 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean?
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp says 0:15, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Miles Edgeworth and Robert Hammond. Yes, I believe you are mad. That's exactly what I've been telling the court this whole time. You're agreeing with me. And yet, what did you just say? Robert Hammond was killed 25 minutes? I was just testing you, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, your client has already been declared guilty. Well, that is nothing.
Well. And the murderer, after the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. What? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where'd he do this?
There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest, the real scene of this crime was not on the boat.
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
At his shop, probably. Here, of course, the boat shop. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for someone. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that have been if he had just returned from the boat?
The boat shop! Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court, from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Hey, Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night. Here we go. The caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh my god. His face. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got into the boat with Edgeworth and went out in the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
It was, of course, the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps into the boat for himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. And that's why Miles picks it up.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. Not really. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his ship. He's an old man. How would he be able to do that? He then put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. That is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we are all waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions.
Oh, I'm here now.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Very well. Why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir!
Bailiff, he's here.
He's disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
What should I do?
Find him, quickly!
Hi-ho!
We cannot allow him to get away.
He fled the scene. Wow.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
I know, I told him to. A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. They allowed. I request the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. All I might understood. One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want him now. I want to know who he is. Very well.
Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save her ass. I just wish your cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, you could try to smile a little? I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell. Oh my god, here he comes! Here he comes! Edgeworth, you can tell me. It's okay. No. There's so little time left. I need to tell you. I need to get you off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. Oh my god. Just tell him. Just tell him you love him. What is it about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Dun dun dun. He killed his dad. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to continue, because I feel like we can. Be right back. I'm back. Let's continue. I don't think we're gonna have too much investigation. It'll be mostly the court. That. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? The DL6 incident, probably. I murdered my dad. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick? Yo! How was everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Oh, yeah. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me what the truth is. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Maybe my heart skips a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I said Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing down before me. Yeah, no. Well. Oh, we can't go. Dang it. This, we can do. God.
Oh, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, eh? Got so worked up, might have snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. All of that scoundrel might come by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
He really wants Edgeworth to be innocent.
Oh, one other thing.
Eek!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a whole lot of trouble. Play a laugh track. Ha 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 ha.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Huh? I see eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like hot testing is. I guess let's yeah, it's gone. Well, we can't go to the woods anymore, so.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Why is he here? The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscence. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow!
That is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean? Well, I'm not sure. If you can find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you something. Why weren't you just there from the beginning?
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Can I go in? I just realized, can I go in? We can! You forgot to unlock the door, mister.
Nobody's home.
Hello?
Hey, it's Polly! I was wondering where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello? Hello?
I can't believe he'd run off his league his poor parrot to fend for himself.
Hello? Let's talk to the parrot.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Well, nothing in here. Alright, the policeman can't take care. God, I have to move around so much. There we go. He's still not here when he said he'd be. Fine. Larry, you really helped us out in the trial today.
You did. If you weren't there, I'm sure Mr. Escher would have been found guilty. Like,
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop character is pretty sus. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
way to spoil the move, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, like, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe until you two until the end.
Us two? Edgerton, who?
Nah, he means me. Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me. But why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Ezra so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we just met, he was kind of a dick, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yeah. Think about that. In grade school, childhood friends, they saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I wanted to become a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. Cue the Danganronpa music. Dun 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 dun.
A class trial?
You remember, Larry? Spring? End of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money? Our school is really small.
Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money from lunch from home.
I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. For lunch? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see how you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. So next day, we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. Aw, he's crying. I didn't do it!
Guilty! He did it! It was you! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! Tell the truth! Getting back my...
Now, Phoenix, you shouldn't steal other people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I had done it. Go over to and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No? Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been showing you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it! We don't need proof.
Why don't you all shut up? Oh. This is always how it goes, man. Everyone getting up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Yeah, really insightful, Larry. Very well. I will replace the money myself. Class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. For like a year.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what happened. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone. Without a friend in the world. Anyway.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky I took a day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I kind of took it personally. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eye would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to be a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. And that's not what happened, isn't it? Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But like, why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess I didn't want to see his old friends.
Or he's just Baka Sundari. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him. I wanted to tell him how I feel. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean...
That's why?
That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me. And I believe in him. He's in pain. And no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It may very well maybe. First, there's the boat shop caretaker. We have to find out who he is or what he is. I'll settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Now I can go with you, right? Nope. Why? Oh, that's why. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard about the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money? Oh. Right. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. And you want me to defend criminals? I mean, that's fair. I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was aggravated in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind, so he got off by reason of insanity, is what you're saying. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? Perfect cell. In all that, he has taken on, in all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of these suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is find the suspect guilty, perfectly, in any case. It's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy! It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. Alright, now I can talk to Grossberg, right? Oh my god! Well, okay.
Polyhead knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right. 1228.
Let's open it, Nick.
I'm sure there's any money in there. But hey, I'm not so sure. Alright, let's see. There's only one thing in here. A letter.
A letter? Oh, boring.
There's no name of the signature in this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth.
Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. So the old man, who I think is Yanni Yogi, he was blackmailed into killing two people. The rest of the letter goes into detail about murder plot. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth to the lake. Wow, everything is out here. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay, now what we got here? That's what happens when you leave your stuff unlocked. Let's go back here. I'm sure he has something to say on this. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could it be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice.
Oh, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says, this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 innocent. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. During the earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I just want to get out! Help get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital. When I came to my senses, that's what it's supposed to say. staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's medical condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and the stress caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh, isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to get revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me about these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? Yeah, that. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I have had the same wet dream almost every... Wait, what? Wait, no, wrong one. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Okay, yeah. I can't breathe. You've used up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Oh, what are you? Stop breathing my air. No. Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Oh, so he did kill his father. Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past... But... it's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I am the true criminal of the Deus Ex. I shot my father. This is bad. Nick, what are we gonna do? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot of the L6 incident... There is, Nick! Grossberg. And we're going to him right now. He better be here. I swear to God. They've actually turned blank so many... Finally! I'm here. Kept you waiting, huh? Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... And we tell everything. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. It's only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired. The deed was done. No. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irreparably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, and with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Apparently Raymond Shields doesn't exist in this timeline. Gregory Edgeworth was disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Man, forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
And yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who really shot him.
I don't believe it.
Wait, how? It was dark.
So you're saying he falsified his testimony?
That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, but a possibility nonetheless.
Jeez.
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake.
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing is, actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this?
Do you have any idea?
I do.
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. What on court reports? What? But that means the one who told us Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Isn't that a conflict of interest in trial? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no.
But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago.
Okay, I really need a drink. I will be right back.
Okay. Alright, let's continue. Before I get some water. Okay, I got water. Let's continue. It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite the shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he'd taken in his many years in prosecution. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! Yosem's changed the deals of vacations, Maya. In that case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up the DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. White. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. It's called involuntary manslaughter, yeah. I know that. I just believe Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have tried to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. It's alright, if you say so. I suppose I could check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Let's scar him again. Nick, no! Okay. What is it? Nothing. Okay. Can I go here again now? Nope. Well, let's go here then. Yep, this is right. Hey, pal, I'm back! There's hardly anyone here. Everyone else be out. Everyone else... Okay. True. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check on the recorders again. Well, I can't just have anyone wandering in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived. Von Karma's in the records room. Let's go. Let's do this. Dusty as always. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I just noticed that he isn't here. Alright. There are shelves stuffed with cases in the back of the room. Nick! Let's get what we would need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Okay, of course. Yep. It's like a griefer for police cases. Guess my sister's case report is in here too. This cabinet is where they keep evidence. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, and most is just random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin's for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. Oh, I misclicked, huh? Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in here recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file from DL6! It's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? I'm here now. Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you even saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense teams. Defense team? You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was a true mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. All the way second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It has been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. I don't want to imagine that. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then you certainly must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth would tell in court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Anyway, you wrote this freaking letter. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder? Yanni Yogi? How many years since I told him to burn it after he read it? So, you admit it? Or just throw it to the ocean. Just throw it into the lake if you're Yanni Yogi. No one would find it, and even if they did, the writing would be illegible. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble for bringing it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. Wait, what? Nick, what is that thing? A gun. No, it's a taser. A stun gun. For self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! What are you? Nick, run! Ah! Out of my... Ah! He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the deal 6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! Oh, she's alive.
The letter! Did he take it?
Huh? Oh yeah, are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Oh my god. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? The DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. Oh shit. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. I prove you're most definitely not useless. Well, she is. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Which is what we're doing. Here we go. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial.
Yeah, thanks, Meryl. Edgeworth is looking glum, as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Well, whoa, you pal! Well, there goes Gumshoe.
What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe!
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning. How'd it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. And I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got all the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution to admit decisive evidence.
Little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop, on the lake where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. He 100% was. Arr. Arr. I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday, like I did, but I wasn't running away or anything. I went to buy some food for Polly, I see. I got nothing. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. Well, I know what I have to present now. So, my testimony yesterday stands as it is.
Very well. Let's begin with Croc's examination.
He has to know his name. You're Yenny Yogi. Let's just get it over with. Oh, that's right. Von Karma took it. But he did take this. Nope. I'll just press it then. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against the victim and Edgeworth. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's Rhineland's memory. Okay. Well, if it wasn't this... I need one of those motive systems, right? Is it this? Nope. You've lost mushroom memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory? You know exactly who you are. Well...
Well, might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Well,
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But what does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Here you go. Why couldn't I object? Why couldn't I object?
Order! Order! There is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. Don't play dumb, Von Karma. His name is Yenny Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yenny Yogi from the DL6 incident?
I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. No. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yagi Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. Allow me to repeat myself, that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove he's Yenny Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. We'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yenny Yogi 15 years ago.
I see.
That makes sense. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. What? Yoki, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided. No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider I might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Wait, what is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Oh, we're doing it. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. What the fuck?
Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need if you ask. This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes out of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still, let's go through. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Wait until you play the rest of Ace Attorney. I hear it gets really bad. Except the parrot. It's my last chance. I say think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify to us.
Hello.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. You may begin cross-examination.
I don't know what to do. Witness? Right. Yeah, it's this one, I remember. If I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6, Yeah, that was it. If I could get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot? Something we forgot? Hello? It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't you say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we forgot anything? Well, I guess it was this. Actually, it does, which is why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can a number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. Oh my god. The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the...
Yeah, it's this. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used that date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
Oh, I see. That is certainly an interesting coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know how that holds up.
People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Well, you're about to get a lot of money stolen, Von Karma. This has nothing to do with a date.
Indeed. Alone is very weak for evidence. We would need some corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. Oh my god. Screw you. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly? I didn't think this would be useful, but okay. Polly! Polly! Where?
Mr. Wright! I think we established the parent is named Polly.
Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Show us this proof. Listen, we're not here to answer a question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor. The proof that the parrot's... What? How? Well, it wasn't that one. It was probably the suspect data then. It is this. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Well, I didn't know that, actually.
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly...
Polly! I actually didn't read that. How was I supposed to know that? I guess I should have just read it, but okay. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's oh god, that's not a thought I want to hear.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
See, the judge gets it. What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. Huh?
No, I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Why does he just give up like that? We have nothing.
Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble this whole time to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name to the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very courtroom.
Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So it was you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook, so I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not on liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Why did he give up like that? That's kind of weird.
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is
innocent. In this case, at least.
Very well.
Uh-oh.
Will the defendant please take the stand?
Hello. I'm here to ruin your trial, right?
There are still a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion of this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yay, we did it, quote unquote. There's still a bit more of this to go.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
No, it's not. I thought so. Yeah, we knew it was coming. Hello, cat.
Did someone just say objection? And we'll find out right after goes after. Oh, karma.
Sorry about that. I forgot to put the back screen up. Whatever. It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No! Edgeworth! Your Honor. I'm going to stand here. I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer of the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What should I do? Judgment is passed. No, let him speak. I believe a certain witness raised an objection to a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He is right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean, in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me. God damn it.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is compensing to a different crime, from which the statute of limitations runs out today? I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. That was your plan all along, Von Karma.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy!
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
Huh? What are you talking about, pal? You just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? What? It's just a dream, not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Just trust me. Right. Here we go.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, through pointless stuff, let the defense... That should not be... That's a typo. Let the defense do their cross-examining. Oh, maybe it said though pointless. Maybe I read it wrong. The statute of limitations runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your own father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. Wait, why am I doing Von Karma's words? This is Miles. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. A gun. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi, I wanted to stop them from fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought the memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out. I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, so clearly it's the scream. Wait, nope, it's this. Let me check it. Come on, game. Cooperate with me. It fired twice, baby. It's this. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shots and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. You're blind. Look at this case file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. Objection. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Your luck has run out. What? What? Look at the victim data page in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing from the pistol, from when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot?
Objection. Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, the incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice. One was shot by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof?
Yeah. I have the bullet. I think I'll be able to show proof. Possible.
No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your replies until after you've seen the evidence.
It has to be this, right?
Mr. Wright.
Wait, what? It wasn't it? What do you mean that wasn't it? What was it then? Take him from again. Hold on. Oh, I see it. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago.
I can see the victim is lying there. It's Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
A bullet hole through the door?
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know the murder weapon happened to fire twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. As at the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went through Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the first shot rang out. In conclusion, we must agree the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright. Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Try the case summary phase. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found at the scene. You stole it all. If the pistol had indeed been fired twice, then the other bullet would have been discovered at the scene.
He does at the point.
The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of the matter. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole through the door.
Order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to be quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, the second bullet was not found. It is highly unlikely the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, I'm afraid I have to discount the defense.
I praise the judge for his wisdom on the matter. Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you gonna do, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. It's guilty and unproven innocent, baby.
But you said you'd do it. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just when I thought saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. I was trying to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my bullet. Have you been paying attention?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your own father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted his guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gertrude Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Sir Wright?
I have an objection. Your Honor. I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds you object?
Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect.
This case is perfect.
It must exist. The second bullet. What? What'd you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It, existed.
But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. But it's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer. Objection. The murderer. Then tell us who is this murderer. I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet? But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright.
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah. The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? You're thinking too normal. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean?
Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, right? Wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? I mean, you could, but... Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer shoots themselves? The murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, I guess that's how it would work.
But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yayoi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes.
Order, order.
Oh god. The 2 men fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol. Pistol discharges a bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, You are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet even I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Objection. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved in this incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. It must have been quite the shock. He took a vacation for several months after that. An unusual event for the man. First and last vacation he ever had.
What if Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured!
Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the 06 incident!
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh, man!
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Might as well. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma.
Von Karma? What?
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah!
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months after starting the day of the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, though. Where did I go under the knife at? Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who the doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave any clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. Inside of him. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence that I was shot? No. It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now. Even if Von Karma did undergo surgery. It seems you have finally come to your senses. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
Nick. I'm gonna stare at you.
The court record. Must be something. The court record. What could be in there? There's no time. I better think of it on the go. Von Karma? I'll prove it. Oh god. I'll even use evidence. What? Oh god. What do I even use? Not that. Oh god. I thought I misclicked. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk her surgery, leaving an evidence trail. Okay, it wasn't metal detector, thank god. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. No. No. I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for the suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitation runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself for testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Here we go. That bitch guilty. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's guilty until proven innocent, bitch. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you'd dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Oh my god, what is it? And here's my final... Oh my god, what is it? What is it? I don't want to mess this up, so I'm gonna look this up. I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm on my last life. And I really don't want to have to do all this again. Okay, this is, thank God.
That's...
Alright, just making sure. Because that's what I thought initially.
That's... a bullet.
Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the L6 incident. This was taken up from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial, 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. How? It's inside of them. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on the bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma, how would they remove the bullet, though? Wait. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. It was from all the way back then. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. Ah! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed!
Mr. Von Karma?
War Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me. So, it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder which would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Chief Prosecutor, Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me. Penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in that court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Bam. Oh, crap. How did you get this thing to... Oh, there we go. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open up that elevator door? Judge?
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade and end my life. Now. End it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
You were innocent. You are innocent. And you will always be innocent. It was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Not guilty! Yay! And Von Karma dies.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
We did it!
Nick! Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all full, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
You know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Yes. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know, just try it. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. Oh, well,
You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
and we're gonna do a lot of learning together. Just not you, Maya.
What?
She's got you there.
Whoop! Amazing, pal! You both do just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary down a bit this month, but who cares?
Mr. Edgeworth, you should take lessons from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Whoop!
I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lana! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were an innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lada? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative reporter pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Like, it's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too, my treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks, looking forward to it. Yo, Nick, that's the suit that questioned me. He was such a treat. It's a treat. That's not poison off of prison food, right? I think it'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money to celebrate all the time. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount once when I was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
38? No. No! Larry, it was you? What? Why are you so what are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent the day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. He saw the Lenny Bear, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protect you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you. Yeah, too well. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure isn't an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth.
You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you usually get worked up too easily, too. Death! That death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known, I would have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor and partially punished myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo.
Yay! Photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner's on me.
What a bunch of weirdos. Oh, someone's at the door. Evan, can you get it? Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. We're about to end. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Oh, he had a hangover. Cool. It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So, I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this in the letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium. You can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it. Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end. I thought we lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence you helped. Show Maya some evidence to cheer you up. Well, it's gotta be this, right?
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced that he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the L6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet who put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. Character moment. Character growth.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training, and when I come back...
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it. See you soon.
See you soon, Maya. And there she goes. Thanks. Thanks, Nick. And that's how it ends. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Oh god. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. We did it! Oh god, can I skip the credits? Nope. I guess we're stuck. Yeah, he was very embarrassed, I imagine. Good on them. God, every time. Every time. Oh, this guy again. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Yeah, no. I could skip this, right? This guy again. I'll let these play out and then I'll end stream. Oh god, her. Oh my god. Who voices the Pink Princess? It's not him, right? Hi, Cody. Oh no, he knows. He is scarred for life. paranormal. A ghost? It's Maya. It's Mia. It's Mia. I don't doubt her. Yep. All right. Oh God. A brand new episode has been added. Well, we're not doing that episode today. We are ending stream here. 4 hours. Wow. Really committed. Well, thank you for watching. I will see you probably for the fifth case eventually. We'll see what happens. But for now, I will take my leave. So see you all later. Bye-bye.